Too much? Are the bird noises too much now? Understood. Hold on. Let's see if we can find a better one. Hold on. Let's see. Water sounds? I don't think we want that. We're not trying to pee out here, you know? This might be better. Turn it down a little so it's background. I miss coffee shop jazz. Well, we were trying to get bird sounds to work before, right? I got it working now. The thing is that so I figured out the true way to do this. I think that might still be too loud. Hold on. Tell me if that's okay for like just in the background nature noises. So here's the key, right? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to fix my hair. I made the big mistake of I took a shower and I wrapped my hair up in a towel. Which I always did when my hair was longer, but is obviously not necessary now. I wasn't thinking about it. I just left my head wrapped up in a towel. And then when I took the towel out, my hair was like, whoosh! Like, just everything was sticking straight out, and it was terrible. So I've like, tried to salvage it into something, like, you know, that'll work. But, anyways. This is a short stream today. We're just going to hang out and chitty chat for like an hour and a half because Clarky has a performance today. And she's very excited about it. So that's going to be happening like right in the middle of stream. So I was like, okay, that's fine because Jesse and I were going to do a night stream tonight, and then he asked if we could do it Saturday instead. So I already planned on doing a stream tonight anyway, so I'll just do a stream tonight, you know. We'll like, maybe we'll choose a game that we can like sink a few hours into or something. We'll see. But yeah. Performance of what? It's just it's a nursery performance. They have all the kids doing fun, cute things, and the parents come watch. It is a performance in capital letters. Oh yeah, we could pick up like Little Witch in the Woods or something like that again. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Have you dipped Watson's tail in your coffee today? You know, I haven't. Which is deeply unfortunate. You know what I did do though? I got fed up today and I pulled a Dodger, and in the middle of the morning I looked at Clark and I was like, Clarky, I'm gonna take apart the entire couch. Are you with me? And she was like, sure. So we took all the toys out of the like compartments of the couch. I took the couch completely apart. I took apart all of the long bits down to small enough bits that I could carry them outside. Carried everything outside, scheduled for a pickup. Put the small like love seat part of the modular couch back together. Vacuumed the whole fucking thing. I went up to talk to Sam and I was like, FYI, I've done a lot of fucking work this morning. And if you come downstairs and I don't get a Wow, honey, holy shit, you really fucking crushed it today. If I don't get something along those lines with like the energy that I require, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna lose it. He was like, okay, understood. Hi, Sparkle. Yeah, I chopped it. I chopped it a couple weeks ago. I love it. Thank you. I did fucking crush it today. Thank you. So, and for the record, the entire time Clarky was like, ugh, mommy, when is this gonna be done? But she loved every time I would move part of the couch because she was like, holy shit, there's like 18 toys under there. I was like, I know. We found Sam's wedding ring under there. It's a grab bag, dude. It's fucking wild. Still can't find mine. And I know that somebody out there is going to be like, I'm sorry, both of you were missing your wedding rings? Yes. And we're both pretty chill about it because we know they've got to be somewhere in the house. So it's fine. We'll find them. We found one. There's only one left now. These are good odds so far. No, you want to know the worst part? I had forgotten at some point the ring wants to be found. At one point, Clark spilled a bunch of chia behind the couch. I would explain to you how that happened, but I'm not going to. Clark spilled a bunch of chia behind the couch. So we moved the whole couch, and my brain went, holy fuck, there's a bunch of eggs under here. What are these eggs? What laid eggs down here? And I was losing it. And then I realized, oh my God, it's chia. Oh my God, it's just chia seeds. Thank you. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll find it while we're packing up to move or whatever. It'll be fine. Oh, my boy. My boy left a bunch of hair on the ground. So. It is, yeah. Big fan of Lucy and Yak. Never been so happy to see chia seeds. Seriously, holy shit. The cat hair, oh my God. The cat hair, the chia seeds. Now that the couch is so small, I'm kind of like, maybe this is the way. Maybe I don't want a big couch anymore. I can move that couch with one hand. I can just, if ever I'm like, I wonder what's under the couch, all I gotta do is like kick it a little bit, like I'm in a mafia movie. and there it is, you know? But big fear, mystery eggs, for sure. Especially because, you know, the cats have found a couple mice in this house. We just let spiders live and like do their thing unless they get too big. So I was like, what do spider eggs look like? I think I know what spider eggs look like, but what if, you know? So. But, chia seeds. They were just chia seeds. Thank God. My kid loves chia. She puts chia in so much shit. Shit that does not need it at all. So. It's not surprising to find chia in weird places in this house. With what you're saying, I thought I was going to have to explain that mice don't lay eggs. No, it's more like, you know, you see tiny little black pellets and you think to yourself, or tiny little black dots, and you think, are they eggs? Are they poop? Like, what are they? Right? And so my mind was just running through like, well, what kind of like pests do we have in the house, you know? Chia is very good for you. I'm delighted that she loves it so much. But yeah, so I worked my ass off this morning. And now I'm going to just chill and talk to you guys. And then I'm going to go watch my kid be a ham for like an hour and a half. She has. So, when we make porridge, there are three things. Well, that's not true. There's kind of like a laundry list of shit that she insists on having in her porridge. But a couple of the things are like chia has to go in there, flax has to go in there, hemp seed has to go in there. I don't know why. I think at this point it's just like her brain says this is what goes in my porridge, so she just always puts it in there. Coconut, maple syrup, cinnamon. What else does she put in there? And sometimes she asks for jam. Sometimes she asks for jam to go in there. So. When you said chia earlier, I thought you meant seeds from chia pets, but you eat them? It's the same plant. Yeah. Chia is really, really good for you. But yes, it is the exact same seed that they use on chia pets. But you can just get things of chia seeds. You can put them in puddings, in porridge. You can put them in all kinds of stuff. Smoothies. It's really good for you. Chia. I know. Should I turn it down? Is it too much? I'm trying to find one that isn't. So it's either when it's like nature ambiance, it's either birds or it's campfire noises. Yes, Sparkle. This has been like the unlock ability for me with a kid is to be like, okay, you like this thing, so I'm gonna give you a bunch of options of shit to put on that thing. Um, Pizza is great for that. Porridge is great for that. Sandwiches, not so much. She's really touch and go about sandwiches, but like, there's all kinds of stuff where you can say, all right, here are your options. You're the driver now. You're the driver now. Go for it. Put whatever you want on there. I'm fine. I'm happy with any of this shit going on there, you know? I've never said that the bird sounds were real. No. Yeah, it's just me and all my birds. You know, big bird fan. Oh my God. We went and we were looking at the property that we're trying to buy because we were trying to figure out like exactly, uh, you know, where we would want to put up our in-laws or my in-laws and like, you know, other things that we'd like to do to the property because it has some land on it and it's regulated. So there's like a certain part of the land is you can maybe build a thing on here as long as you get it approved, and the rest of the land is can only be agriculture. You have to use it for agriculture. And Sam was doing the whole like, well, you know, we can just like we can just you know, build a barn and get a couple horses. And I was saying exactly what I said to you guys, which is I don't ever want to take care of horses ever again. I don't want to take care of horses ever again. That can be an Auntie Nancy job. That is not going to be my job. I don't want to do that ever again. I love horses. I don't want to take care of them. Which just in the moment that I was saying it reminded me once again that I was going to cosplay as a horse girl at my brother's wedding. And I'm still disappointed about that. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this piece of property. That's me and dogs. I love them, but I don't want them. Dogs are a lot of work too. Yeah, animals in general, they're a responsibility, you know? So, yeah, I'm much more of a centaur girl, yeah. Yeah. No, oh my gosh. No, sorry for anybody who missed this information. I was trying to figure out how to show up and truly give off the energy of like, hi, I'm Jared's eccentric younger sister who lives in another country. And I found a shirt that is covered in horses, multicolored horses. And I was like, holy shit, I need this. Has to be the shirt, right? And then I was on a call with the other people in Hellions, and they started finding other horse themed apparel for me to wear. And we created an entire horse outfit for me that I didn't get to wear because the shirt would not be delivered for over 2 months. So I still bought the shirt, but it's not here yet. One day I will get to. What happened to the carpet? What do you mean? I don't know. What did happen to the carpet? What are you seeing? What's your elf eyes see? That's a badass haircut. Thank you. Thank you, bud. Yeah, maybe they mean this. That's Sherlock's cat hair. I just have to vacuum. It's filled with demons. I mean, that's also true. Hi, T-Rex. How are you? How's life in the UK compared to the US? It's about the same, if I'm being totally honest, because we moved right before the pandemic, and then we just had to stay in our house, which is what we were already doing in the US. So it felt identical for the most part, aside from the fact that I could not see my family at all, you know? But in terms of like day-to-day life, identical. What would you do if those very same shirt horses started randomly appearing on everything you own? Wait, like everything I own suddenly has that horse print on it? Holy shit, what a strange curse. That sounds like one of those D&D magical items that doesn't actually do anything, but like is just weird enough that it's extremely memorable. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it a curse or is it a blessing? What other stats are on this item, you know? This is a shirt that has a bunch of multicolored horses on it. You get a bonus to animal handling, but but everything you own starts to have horse print on it. Yeah, I love D&D items that are like creepy pastas. It's the best. Sam's accent is strongest when he's with his dad. It's like whiplash. He'll be talking to me and he sounds, very much the like sort of muddled version of his accent, and then the second he talks to his dad, it is so thick. One casting of conjure animals, but it can only be horses. Nah, I would say if anything, Sam fairly frequently will call me out for saying things in an English way because he can tell that I'm doing it for Clark's benefit. I'll say something the way that like Sam would say it, just because I don't want her to be confused about pronunciation. And um and Sam will be like, she has an American mom. It's okay for you to say things the American way. Like, you don't need to go out of your way to, like, say things differently. Which I agree with. Mm. I would say her accent is like a mixture. Because I've explained this before, but this convinced me more than anything else. Every American who listens to Clark thinks she sounds extremely English. Every English person that listens to Clark thinks she sounds very American. So that says to me that she has identifiers and how she talks that swing both ways, you know? I'm Dutch. To me, she sounds more English, maybe because American accents are more neutral. Maybe. Or at least, like, my kind of American accent is a bit more flat, you know? Yeah, Sparkle, I think that that's it, right? Like, English people are used to hearing English inflections, so the American inflections stand out, and vice versa, right? Americans are used to listening to other Americans, but if you have English inflections, they stand out really, really strongly. So yeah. Like when you get a new car and then see it everywhere. Holy shit. That is definitely a thing. I feel like the way you talk has changed. Your voice sounds so much lower in tone versus what you sounded like a few years ago. I don't know how many years ago you're meaning, but I have talked before about how when I started YouTube especially, I pitch adjusted. I tried to make myself sound higher pitched because I thought that that would make my content a bit more, I don't want to say accessible, but like I thought that I would have a better shot at my channel sticking around if I did everything I could to come across as like a very pleasant, cute, blah blah blah, you know. But my natural register has always been this. So the longer that I've done YouTube and streamed and all of that sort of stuff, the lower that I've talked comfortably and felt like that was fine, if that makes sense. I think my mannerisms, the way that I talk, the things that I say, all of that sort of stuff have gotten a bit more natural over time because I feel more comfortable. Baader-Meinhof effect. When you learn about something for the first time and then feel as though you start to see it everywhere, your brain is noticing it for the first time. Frequency illusion. Interesting. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just interesting. Yeah, thank you. I think that it's a positive thing, too. There was definitely a period of time where I got some, like, you've changed. Your content's so different now, sort of stuff. Which is true. Like, the actual content was different. But you know, I think that it's totally fine for whether it's in their behavior and their mannerisms or just like in general they've changed a lot. It would be weird if after 10 years there wasn't a change, you know. So I'm glad that one of the changes since I've continued to do content creation, I'm glad one of the changes is that I just generally feel more comfortable, you know. Oof, yeah. I already didn't like watching my own videos. I can't imagine going back and watching an older video. Yeah, most of my emotes are by Oryozema, Oryozema. His name's Danny. He's lovely. I worked with him for years. I still work with him, but you know, he's just like doing like 18 other things because he's very talented. But he did all kinds of stuff for the channel that we still use, including the emotes. Some of our emotes are by Nick Terhorst. I don't think Nick is here right now, but I played D&D with Nick, and they're like an extremely talented artist. They've done a couple of our emotes as well. And Alex Ratman did a bunch of them. The ones that Alex did, a bunch of them started off as just like color alterations, and then some of them, like Duke Suffer, is literally just like a recreation. So Alex commits to the memes so hard, it's amazing. But yeah, Alex has done a ton over time. The Alex emotes are the cursed ones. They are. Yeah, 100%. Duke Suffer being split into 6 emotes on the Discord is pure value. Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. Alex in general is so lovely. You look like a villain in an 80s high school movie with the popped collar, and I'm here for it. Oh my god. This is my calling now. Now I can't unsee it. Oh, Clarky's starting to realize, like, that going to big kid school means that she won't be going to preschool anymore. My poor kiddo. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid. We're just doing an itty bitty stream, just sitting around chatting about life. So if you want to hang out and do that, I was about to tell a story about my kid really quick. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, if we've got follower only on, if we can turn that off for a second so people can chat. But we normally have follower only on the stream, just FYI. So if you'd like to keep chatting and you want to follow, that would be sick, but no pressure. We're also very lurker friendly. Her hair looks cute. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, so basically, she went to her like tester session at the new school to see if she would like it, and she did. She loved it. Came home, was so excited, you know. She and Sam bought some like lightly used uniforms, so she was able to come home and like try on the uniform and stuff, and was so excited. I was like, I can't wait to go to preschool and tell them all about my day. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be so fun. You can tell all of your friends about your new school, you know. And then the next day, she was acting super weird about it. And I was like, what's up? What's going on? She said, well, when I go to big school, I can't go to preschool anymore. I was like, yeah, that's true. And she was like, but I don't want to leave preschool because all my friends are there. I was like, I know, honey. That's the hard part. That's the hard part about going to a new school is you can't go to both schools at the same time. And she got really upset. And then yesterday she had preschool. When she got home, Sam was like, did you tell everybody about your fun day on Monday? And she was like, no. Oh, baby. So, we don't know. None of because the like taster session, the test session, split up all of the new kids so that they were in small groups. So at least in Clark's group that she was in there with, she didn't know any of those kids, but it was a pretty small group, you know, so potentially one of the other kids that she goes to school with will also go to the same school as her, but as of right now, we don't know. I know. But I've already talked with like her little besties. I've talked with their parents and been like, let's make sure we do play dates, etc. Let's hope it's not her nemesis. I don't think she has. No, because remember, like the kid that pushed her, that she got really pissed about. She now claims that like that kid isn't there. I don't know if that means that she like took care of him, but apparently that kid's gone. So he might have been older than her and like aged out, you know. But she destroyed that child. But but every kid that's at the school now, she like we were talking about it yesterday because of, you know, of her being like upset about things. We were talking about it and she was like, all of the kids at my school right now are friends. We're all friends with each other. I was like, I'm sorry, baby. That sounds suspiciously like a cult. I don't know if 2, 3, and 4 year olds have the ability to create a cult, but I will take your words to heart. A preschool cult, you know? They do. Yikes. Citations needed. No. Didn't you have a kindergarten girl gang that beat up boys? Uh, First grade. I don't think it was kindergarten. I think it was first grade. So we were like 6. But yes. a gang of kids that chase all the boys at recess because they were being snotty. I know, I'm like rewriting history now. But that's a bit different than an entire class of kids becoming a cult. For anybody who doesn't know about that, as a really brief version of it is all the boys at our recess used to chase us around and like grab us and stuff. And so we started chasing them back and basically got way more aggressive about it. And basically became like a little gang that was like way too intense. And I was saying that uh we stopped the next year. I don't remember if it was because we weren't all in the same class again or just because we were a year older and suddenly that like wasn't fun anymore. But my favorite part of the whole thing, and I always make sure to tell this part of the story, is that I was sitting at lunch with one of the guys that we used to chase and we were eating and he randomly was just like, remember when you guys used to chase us around and like beat us up a little? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I miss that. I wish you guys would do that again. And I was like, what? As an adult now, I'm like, what did I do to that child? Like, fuck. So, yeah. Anywho. That's the only time in my life that I was like at all aggressive with other kids is when I was part of a gang, which it goes to show there's a psychological lesson to be learned there. Bonk chat. One of the boys who was mean to me in grade school apologized later on in life, and it was honestly really nice. Oh, I love that. I used to trip kids in the hallway in middle school. I'm reformed now. Dude, what the fuck was wrong with us? I was pretty timid starting because I swapped schools in the middle of second grade. Um and I was extremely timid then because it was like a whole new school, all new kids. Everybody's doubt. I believe you, Manda. I may or may not have been involved in forming a black market Pokemon trading ring when my middle school banned it. I love that. Kids are complex and weird. And I know that, like, as Clark gets into school and gets older, the older that they get, the more complex their, like, relationships will be, right? Her current best friend, they fight every single day. I know this because her best friend's dad works there, right? So he and I will talk about, like, how they were playing. And he's like, yeah, they fight all the time. They fight all the time. But, like, you know, it's very like, I can't believe you did this to me. And the other one goes, yeah, well, you did this first. And then they're both like, yeah, well, I'm mad at you. And then 5 minutes later, they're playing again and they're fine, you know? And I'm kind of like, you know, they've both been taught and encouraged to express when they're upset about shit. And he's like, exactly. It's not a bad thing for them to tell one another that they're upset and to be mad for a little bit and then play again later. It's good. They know how to talk, you know? So.
Welcome,
So I'm kind of like, if Clark can continue to be that way, I feel like that would be great. Because I never knew how to be, like, extremely honest about how I felt about shit. I've talked about this a million times, but I still struggle with that. If I'm really upset, I have no idea how to, like, get out how I'm feeling, you know? So if she's learning how to express that really early on, amazing. Yeah, they're on a recording. They are real birds. They're real birds that were recorded. But they are not my real birds out my window, you know. Vocaloid birds. Yeah. It's like a canned laugh. It's canned birds, I guess. Here's the key, by the way, because we had played a different one and maxed out the volume, and someone was like, "Ooh, there's a lot of like room tone, right? Like kind of like static sort of noise in this, which is normally a quality issue, right? So if you want like really crispy sort of nature noises to like work to or just listen to or whatever, make sure to put 4K. That's the key. 4K nature sounds, 4K nature ambiance, like whatever. That's going to get you the crispy shit. Oh my god. Sam, again, we were at the property and we were looking at it and talking about like what we might want to do with it, right? Because again, we were getting the rundown on like, this area is for agriculture only, this area is like you can potentially build stuff, you just have to get it approved, blah blah blah, right? So we were talking and I was like, oh, I'm really excited for the chickens to just have like a gigantic, not necessarily a gigantic coop, but just a really big run so that they can just, you know, I don't feel like I have to let them out for them to have like a nice quality of life. They can just be in there like normal chickens would be. It can just be in their coop and their run and occasionally get to like come out and walk around and whatever. And Sam was like, "What do you mean? You're not going to let them out every day?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet, but I want the run to be big enough or like the enclosure to be big enough that they don't have to come out, you know? And he got really fucking sad about it. He was like, "But we're going to have this big, like, beautiful property. You don't want them to, like, walk around every day?" I was like, "Sam, I'm just saying they wouldn't have to." I'm just saying they wouldn't have to. They would be perfectly fine in there without being let out. This all started because I said it'll be really nice because I can get like a nice coop built before we even move, transfer the chickens, and then we can like, you know, make sure that the backyard looks okay and, you know, get rid of all the chicken poop all over the place and stuff like that. And Sam was like, "You want to move the chickens first?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? And then I can just like go by and, you know, check on them and do whatever I need to do and make sure they've got everything they need, but, you know." And he was like, "Well, but we couldn't just like have them there without us because they'll just be walking around." And I was like, "Not with a big enough coop and run. They wouldn't walk around. We just keep them in there." Sam, I was keeping them locked up during the whole like avian flu thing. Like, this would be a non-issue. They'd have a chicken mansion. They'd be fine. And he was like, "What?" Like, so upset for them. It was very cute. So yeah. Sam just wants them to be free. It's true. It's the facts. I know. I can't believe that I hurt the feelings of two-time known winner gamer Sam Strippin. Thank you, Octo. How are you? I know. He wants more chickens. He won't say it out loud, but like when we first got the chickens, he was like, "Do you think maybe we should get more?" Sam, we just got them. What do you mean? He likes them. It's very cute. Sam was also talking about how defensible the property was against zombies when he saw it. Of course he was. Hi, but I haven't slept. Oh my god, please sleep. I love you so much. What would you do with more eggs? So, the living situation, at least at first, is probably going to be me, Sam Clark, Sam's parents, and Sam's sister. We're probably all going to be living on the same property for a little bit. So that's plenty of people who will eat eggs. So yeah, I think we could get like one or two more chickens and be Gucci, you know. Yeah, we could get a different variety. We could get, you know, because the chickens that we got, we were like, well, we don't want to get babies. We want to get like adult chickens that don't really like have a place to go right now. And so that's what we tried to do. And I still don't know what variety they are. I have no idea, but they all have the same like shape. If that makes sense, they're all the same like chicken shape. When we went to my brother's wedding, there were a bunch of chickens walking around the property. And they were super tiny. And I was like, they're all so cute. They're all so small. And my dad was like, oh, yeah, that's a variety of chicken. My dad knows a lot about birds for whatever reason. My dad was a holly. I think I've said that before. My dad was a holly. He like rescued pigeons and like did the whole, like literally the same thing. So he was like, yeah, that's a different variety of chicken. They just stopped growing, but you know, they're just smaller. And I was like, what the fuck? They're very cute. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I try to, when we have too many eggs, I try to boil a few and, you know, use those in egg salad and whatever else. I'll scramble up, people find this weird, but it's totally normal. I'll scramble up some of the eggs with nothing in them and give them back to the chickens. Um, uh, I'll sometimes give the cats like a little bit of raw egg, although neither of them seem to like it very much. Because I had thought about getting quail. I thought about having like a little container for quail. I've watched quite a few videos of like how people take care of their quail. And a lot of people feed their dogs and cats quail eggs, but my cats won't even eat chicken eggs. So I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, I know. My cats won't eat scrambled eggs either. That's true. I could learn. You know what? I could finally try to go down the weird emulsify track of cooking and make some mayo and stuff. My cats love the yellows of boiled eggs and nothing else. Oh, interesting. I could try adding the yolk. My cat will only eat the yolk. How interesting. A couple of you guys are saying that now. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. Oops. That's currently the situation with Clarky and I. Clarky loves eggs but doesn't like the yolks, so I eat the yolks. Maybe I should be uh, giving the yolks to the cats and the whites to Clarky. Have you come up with a name for the farm? The farm is already named. I'm very sorry. It already has a name. I'm not going to tell it to you because I'm not into doxing myself. Yeah, Booty Farm. Booty Butt Farm. You got it.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving coffee.
Saint Haru, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just call it colloquially, you know, as far as this stream is concerned, it's called Buttbag Farm. Good name, good name, good name. The BB Farm, yes. Yeah, I'll just make a second sign and put it on top of the original sign. The old butt farm. Ugh, my schnoz. Hi, Brett. How are you? I know. Yeah, Summer and I have been chomping at the bit. No, you said 2 weeks. 2 weeks, right? Yeah, in 2 weeks we deadbeats again. In 2 weeks we ride, homie. I hurt myself. I know, dude. Summer and I did like a whole ass play by post. Yeah. I'll message you about it. But we chose a time when like our characters could have just like had a convo. And we did a big play by post. A big like text based thing. Thank you, kitty. I hope you're doing good. Thank you. We ride at dawn in 2 weeks. Yeah, Sam and I really want a pig. You know, Clarky obviously wants a horse. I don't want to take care of a horse. So if my sister-in-law is living on the property with us, that's going to be her job. No, most teacup pigs wind up turning into big old potbelly pigs. No, we're just going to get a full-sized pig. Oh, I'm so glad, Amarian. I'm glad you liked it. Hellions is chaos. Don't. I'm so glad. May I ask why some of your family are moving in with you? Well, we really want to take care of Sam's parents. So we were like, well, if we move onto a piece of property that already has an annex built or has the space to build a thing on it, we would love for them to live on the property with us, so we can help take care of them. And currently, his sister lives with them. And so we've told her, if you're in a situation where, because she's like in a full-time fellowship program and doing all kinds of shit. So we were like, if you're in a position where you can't live on your own, that's totally fine. You can live with us for a while you're getting on your feet. And if you want to stay and like we have the space and we're able to get it approved to like put another little living situation on the property, like that's totally fine. So yeah, that's we're We're playing it by ear, but I think all of us are going to be on the property for a little bit there. At the very least, and potentially for longer. Yeah. We'll once the place is actually ours, we're gonna start getting internet like sorted as soon as possible. But Sam's made it really clear he does not want to do BT again. He's like fed up. He fucking hates it. So. BT has just been the worst company to deal with, dude. They suck so much. I know. Please. It's an internet provider in England. Do you think you can do 10 push-ups in a row? Yeah, I know I can. I'm not going to do them on camera, but yes, I definitely can. What's your limit? I don't know. Do you know when you'll be moving? No idea. Remember when I did like 100 dabs in a row? Truly my opus. Dude's got that mom arm strength. Bro, for real though, when I was moving all of the pieces of the couch this morning, I was like, I've gotten so strong. Like, holy shit. I've gotten really strong from carting Clarky around. So, nice. I can't do the 6 feet tall and super strong meme, but, you know. I do not apply to one of those statistics. Yeah, 5 feet tall and pretty all right. 5 feet tall and super mom. Oh, I love that. That's cute. Ah. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 ba. It's very warm. I shouldn't be wearing this. I didn't realize how warm it was until I was in my room is always like this room and where Sam works. They're always the hottest rooms in the house because gigantic computer and lights and etc. You know. I didn't realize how warm it was until I sat here for a while. Now I'm like, damn, I really wish I'd put a t-shirt on under this. That would have been smart. Yeah, yes. Sam, my dog that also has a computer. He plays a dog on GTA. So there's that. Sam is my husband and the father of my child. We'd be find a way if you want to change. I know, but I'm leaving in 15 minutes to go see my child perform. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, basically, Sam's. I'm confused now. Clarky's nursery is doing like a big performance with all of the kids. Um, so yeah, so Clarky's part of that. All of the parents are invited, so we're gonna go watch her perform. We're very excited. No, so that's the other thing that I was explaining is that tonight we were going to do more We Were Here Forever. Jesse can't make it, but I was already planning on streaming tonight because I was going to be streaming with Jesse. So, first thing that I'm going to do is reach out and see if Kristen is free because Kristen and I keep talking about playing together. If Kristen isn't free, then we'll hit up Bree. If Bree isn't free, then we'll just do our own thing. But we will be streaming tonight, yeah. Oh my god. Apparently the world record for most dabs in 1 minute is 271. Oh my god. Should we do a stream where we try to get the world record? Holy shit. I could do it. I could beat that. You have to do 4 dabs per second. I'll save it. We'll do that. People keep asking for a subathon, and I'm like, what can I offer that I haven't already offered at the last subathon? This is it. This is it. A subathon where literally the only point of it is that hopefully by the end of it, I have the world record for for most dabs in a minute. Look, I can do this. You're an endurance dabber more than a sprinter. Yeah, what other dabbing records are there? Is there most dabs in an hour? I don't know that I would want to do dabs for an entire hour. That sounds terrible. Yeah. I just want to be able to write it down somewhere, you know. I have the world record for the most dabs. But a minute, you just have to like really fucking commit for a minute, you know? How do you even count that? If somebody's like just spamming. Having just done 5 seconds of speed dabbing a minute is gonna make you hella dizzy. I watched a streamer break the world record for singing the song that doesn't end. Oh my god. Yeah, here's what you'd need. You need a timer for a minute. You would need one of those click counters. You would have to record yourself and then play it back, slowed down a little bit, and then click count it, I think. Hi, Alex. There's a video of a guy doing 336 dabs in a minute. They're not on the world record list, though. Right? I'm trying to get on the world record list. Who do I gotta beat for that? I will ignore that person. Invalid dabs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I know that this is a super short stream, but I will be back later. Let me see. Get this pulled up. We had a Valentine to all the folks with foolish hearts that fall for a person that would never feel the same way. Oh, weird Uncle Jay. I'm sorry. Oh, we're going to go to this while I'm doing this because I hear my kids stomping around. Raid leader is open if you would like to suggest a raid. This is much earlier than usual for raid time, so that's pretty tight. I think we're okay. Let's see what's on our list. Maze Windu, thank you for the 7 months. Sir Servo for the 66. Cupcakes of Chaos for the 40. Homeless Lady for the 22. Jorday for the 15. Gazbang Goblin for the 49. Khazardoon for the 90. Obi for the 51. Paper Stained Ink for the 51 as well. Legacy Starkiller for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so, so much for the support and the love. OMG, it's Viv. Thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary to you as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. Fun Bun for the 26, Grit Fox for the 61, Juicebox Shark for the 2, It's Ghost of You for the 14, Silent Xeno for the 70, Escugia for the 31, Manda, thank you again for the raid, Not Loki for the 29, Vulpine Bloodline for the 26, Sandwich Man for the 65, Jolie Chloe for the 5, Dojums for the gifted sub, thank you so much, Firax for the 88, Jesus. Baby Cake Sama for the 28. Saint Haru, again, thank you very much. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Lovely Kitty for the 3. And Rat Trap for the 17. Thank you guys very much. I do not know what we're going to be doing tonight. It was going to be a stream with Jessup, but we'll come up with a different thing. So keep your eyeballs peeled. Oh, Spats. Spats is streaming right now. Let's go say hi to Spatula. Go say hi, spread love, spread joy. Spatula is an incredible artist. We became friends through Neon Divide. But yeah, they're great. So go say hi, and I'll see you guys tonight if you're looking for something to watch. Okay? Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.